So I know in the world of survivability and camping, you want smaller, lighter, usually means better. In the case of a ferro rod, that is the complete opposite of what you want. You want bigger, thicker, compared to the smaller, thinner ones, for many different reasons. You're going to notice that as you wear down your ferro rod, you're going to start carving out little areas, even if you're pretty good at going around the whole thing. And as you get a weak spot, the thinner ones are going to break much sooner. You're not going to get the full thickness of this as usable material. So you want to go with a nice thick piece of ferro rod, and it's going to last you a lot longer. It's going to not be nearly as brittle, and it's going to put off a heck of a lot more sparks. The more surface area you have, the more sparks you're going to get. Now, as far as your striker, the striker is the piece of metal that you run across the ferro rod to produce a spark. The most important thing about this is not that it be sharp necessarily, but that you have a 90-degree angle. So a lot of people actually use the back spine of their blade. You can use pretty much any blade that's got a square back spine to it. You just want to rub some of the coating off. Once you do that, of course, you expose it to the elements. You want to make sure that you keep it oiled or it will rust. This little striker is really nice. I ordered this one online. And of course, whenever you're using the striker, you want to pull the ferro rod towards you instead of striking away from you using the striker. The reason for that is if you push this away from you, you're going to end up hitting your tender. You're going to make a mess of the situation. Whereas if you pull this away, you're not messing with anything in front of you. You can really direct. You have a lot more control. It's a much nicer way to use the striker and the ferro rod. So with the smaller rod, I'm going to go ahead and show you what kind of sparks you can get out of this one. And again, I'm going to try and pull away from me. As you can see, this particular one is very, very short, so I'm not going to get a good stroke with this one. All right, finally lit. So it took a while, a lot more energy than I needed to expend on that. So now we're going to go ahead and use the larger one. As you can see, you're getting a lot bigger sparks, and actually it lit a couple strikes ago. I just kept going with it. So yeah, it took one or two with this guy. I don't know how many, but it took a lot longer than it should have, and this guy's going to break very quickly, and it is not going to last me very long, and it's going to be a real pain. Now I'm using dry tinder here. Imagine if your tinder is a little bit wetter, or you don't have the optimal tinder to work with in the environment. This is not going to do the job for you. I guarantee this one will. And you can pick up the rods online. I just drilled a hole in a I can't remember where I got this thing from, but I think it was part of like a little miniature baseball bat. Just cut it right there, drilled a hole in it, glued it in, and this thing's lasted me. I've had this for about 7 years, and I've used it on every single camping trip, and it's still got a lot of meat to it, and the striker as well. So there you have it. Ferro rods, great to have. Take care of them. Get a nice big ferro rod, and enjoy fire making. Please hit the subscribe button below if you want to see more videos like this, and visit us at thesurvivalsummit.com. That's thesurvivalsummit.com.